Coming up next on VCU Insight, I'll have an exclusive interview with head coach Shaka Smart, where we'll talk about this upcoming basketball season. City residents say sidewalks like this one on West Main Street is a hazard for their safety. Now city officials are about to take action. Today's games kicked off the first of many planned events for the Bon Secours Training Center. The facility is available for sports activities like these and community events. While local business owners are very happy with the project, Richmond muralist Ed Trask has mixed feelings about it. He says he loves the Richmond Mural Project, but he doesn't want to see Richmond lose its identity. VCU men's soccer continued to raise their national profile with a 6-game unbeaten streak and wins over St. Louis and the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. On this September Saturday, these recreational football games have new meaning for these Richmond youth football players.
I was turned up. It was amazing.
These athletes lived out a dream of competing on the same field NFL players practiced on this summer.
I plan on RG3 field, Redskins field, and I get to be like Santana Moss because I'm wide receiver.
RG3, or Redskins quarterback Robert Griffin III, is a fan favorite for the Westover Warriors. Richmond's Department of Parks and Recreation brought almost 300 players from 9 different community centers here for tackle and flag football. Recreation instructor Lorenzo Bradley says the kids were thrilled with the news.
It was just like I told them, it was Christmas. You know, their eyes got all big.
Yes, sir!
Bradley says he felt the same way.
And I wanted to go suit up, you know, so just to be out here with the kids and our community at Hickory Hill and for the whole city of Richmond, it's just a wonderful situation for us.
Today's games kicked off the first of many planned events for the Bon Secours Training Center. The facility is available for sports activities like these and community events. Shonda Harris Muhammad is an advisory board member for the Department of Parks and Rec. She says she supports these efforts because kids can be inspired when they have encouragement.
The children come out here and they say, you know, RG3 has practice on this field and I can be RG3 or I can be any other professional athlete if I put in the effort and the time that it requires for me to do it.
For one young athlete, this entire experience was a dream come true.
It was great.
For VCU Insight, I'm Vernon Freeman.
Insight's Vernon Freeman is in our newsroom with more on the team. Hello, Vernon.
Good evening, Joel. The VCU men's soccer team finished the regular season in 3rd place of the Atlantic 10. The team has 10 wins so far, but it's the caliber of the wins that's made this season so memorable. The VCU men's soccer team is on a roll. The team has reached their highest ranking in 9 years.
Those are things I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
VCU had one of the toughest schedules in the country, which includes 8 teams ranked in the preseason top 25. Head coach Dave Gifford says this schedule was a huge step for the Rams to become a better team.
We've been building each year to, try to build and create a program that year in and year out can be among the best programs in the country.
Senior leader Garrett Harvey says early season wins over top 15 ranked Maryland and Akron has made the team battle-tested.
Beating those big teams gives us the confidence that we know we can beat anyone in the country, and definitely which helps us coming into this last stretch. So,
VCU men's soccer continued to raise their national profile with a 6-game unbeaten streak and wins over St. Louis and the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. Former VCU midfielder Joseph Habouche now plays professionally and says he still feels connected to the team.
You know, expectations have changed. We realistically, we're one of the few teams, in the nation that realistically sets a goal to win the national title each year.
Habouche says he would be surprised if VCU doesn't get into a national championship game within the next few years.
I know VCU is going to be there, it's just a matter of when.
Gifford says the VCU soccer program isn't in the elite group yet, but they are now relevant and a contender.
Everybody in the country knows who VCU soccer is in the college soccer circles, and that was not the case.
In a season of excitement and new heights on the field, the Rams look to continue their winning in the postseason. On November 14th through the 17th, the Rams are competing in the A-10 Conference Tournament in Dayton, Ohio. The winner will receive an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Back to you, Rebecca. Tonight on VCU Insight, a preview of the upcoming Rams basketball season. All this and more, VCU Insight starts right now. Two plans are on the table to make Richmond more bicycle friendly. The first plan is to establish a 2-mile stretch on Floyd Avenue as a bicycle boulevard. The second is to create a cycle track beginning on Main Street that would connect VCU's Monroe Park campus to Capitol Square. The City of Richmond will officially submit their plans to the Metropolitan Planning Organization and VDOT on November 1st. You may have noticed Richmond's Downtown Arts District has gotten a makeover. Venture Richmond has partnered with the City of Richmond for the RVA Arts District Beautification Plan. In a 2-day installation, over 200 Capital One employees volunteered to plant 1,200 plants. This includes flowers, shrubs, and trees to enhance the area. This project covers 13 blocks, including the Broad Street downtown corridor and the 400 block of East Gray Street. The makeover is projected to be worth over $100,000. Adding more stress for some people is not being able to afford that perfect present. Insight's Rebecca Hayslip reports. The group is not only asking for toys, but also for things that parents could use in a Home Again program as well. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook under VCU Insight. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Vernon Freeman.
And I'm Nana Bonsu. We'll see you next time.
Coach, thanks for joining us on VCU Insight.
Thanks for having me, Vernon.
So, the season's been great so far. What are your expectations for the season? You mentioned a lot of the young players. Because of that, how big a role do you think their development will play in the team's success this season? Recently, the team played UVA in a really tough game. You won with a last-second three-pointer. What do you think was the significance of getting a win like that versus a top 25 team on the road? As far as the players, do you think their mindset is any different now that they're no longer underdogs, but they're actually favored to win almost every game they play?
We still find a way to be underdogs, Vernon. That's just who we are. At VCU, we have that mentality that we have a chip on our shoulder and we still have something to prove.
Now, this season, the NCAA adopted a new rule which prohibits defenders from hand checking. And we've kind of seen the impact of that in some of the games this season. Do you think this rule is going to affect or hurt the Havoc style of play at all?
No. But if they keep calling fouls at a high rate, Vernon, we're going to pull you out of the stands and put you on the court. Guys foul out. But
hey, anytime.
I think it's actually something that can help us.